All right, first thing, I mean, how are y'all doing? I mean, I know it's been kind of crazy, but overall, just consistent. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
Doing great.
Great.
Uh,
Ditto.
hopefully, most of y'all are able to get outside and do some stuff out there. I know that we have around here. I mean, we've just been doing a bunch of games and trying to get some schoolwork in. That's pretty much for the birds, I think, right now. But we're trying to do that as much as we can. I want to tell y'all something yesterday. We were watching a movie yesterday. Has anybody ever seen a movie called Greater? It's on Netflix.
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's about an offensive lineman from a small high school. Ended up going to the University of Arkansas, and Coach T, it was the time that 1998 when him and UT were undefeated. He came back and won that game in the fourth quarter.
Brian Burlsworth.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Coach Katie. I appreciate your comment. Anyway, it's about him and kind of his journey. And I would encourage y'all, and it's not just because of offensive line, obviously made me think about it. I would encourage you to go back and watch that movie. It's really good. We watched it as a family yesterday and got a lot out of it. There's a lot of good stories behind it. Talks a lot about his work ethic and how he was as an athlete and as a person. And kind of what he did set himself apart. And he was undersized, overweight when he got to the University of Arkansas, but he ended up working his tail off, working to get a scholarship, full ride to play there. Ended up getting drafted. I'm not going to give the whole story away. Ended up getting drafted by the Colts, but a lot of his life explained inside that story and how he lined it out to be better than what anybody ever told him that he could be. So it's times like this, like right now, that we kind of, sets us apart in what we do and who we're going to become. Not just in school and in life and in football, but just an overall deal. I mean, it's a lot of time for reflection, a lot of time to get back to the basics of life. And so that's one thing I want to kind of reiterate before we start this meeting. Make sure everybody's doing good and reach out. I mean, anytime. I mean, I'm constantly checking the computer for huddle messages and stuff like that. And if you need something, just want to talk, whatever, just shoot me a text or give me some huddle, and we'll kind of set apart some time to do that. Today's going to be very basic, kind of going to reiterate a lot of the basic stuff that we've been doing, some stuff you can do at home, and I would call these everyday things, okay? Going through the steps, one step or two step, stuff like that. And today I'm going to show it to you, and then the next time that we meet next Wednesday, we're going to do that, and then we'll do a little bit of chalk talk as well about play recognition and kind of follow along with Coach White's timeline he's been kind of doing with the backs and quarterbacks from last week and this week. Obviously, they have more passing concepts, and we got our what we do on passing, so that'll be easier for us from an aspect of teaching. But the running game stuff, I can show you. And I'll pull up the screen on Huddle, and we'll show you the plays. And I'll also have a little board that we can kind of talk through all that kind of stuff as well. But just kind of get our minds wrapped around whenever we do come back, how we're going to handle it, and kind of be a step ahead of the game, at least mentally. And yet again, physically, some stuff that I'm going to show you today. So, all right, here's what I would encourage you to do. You don't necessarily have to do this right now, but if you want to, I'm totally fine with that. I'm going to show you kind of back in the day, we made this thing called a grid. All right, Coach Ricchetti, or not Coach Ricchetti, Coach Harris was here before I was. He's at Oakland now. Him and I can't think of who's the other one, Coach T? Coach
Well, Grid was initially probably William Barham in Portland.
There's a grid video. I'm talking about who was the coach that was here before. I can't think.
Cal.
I can't hear. But anyway, there's Rodero. There we go. Can't think of it. Coach Rodero. Coach Rodero and Coach Harris kind of introduced me into the grid. But there's some DVDs that I have. Coach actually has them right now. That from like 1960 videos of the grid, and times have changed, obviously, but the grid and the steps don't. Okay, and I always say this: if you can learn the steps, you can play offensive line, and you got to master them. You just can't know them. I mean, you have to master them and continuously, over and over and over, repeat them. Okay, 1,000 times until it becomes good, and then 1,000 more until it becomes great. So that's what I'm gonna show you today. I'm gonna make up a little grid in the garage. Do this with chalk. We're just taping lines to the ground. Either one of those is fine. I'm gonna show you the chalk. All right, so I'm gonna set up a little box. Kind of get the screen down a little bit. All right. When I set up this box, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it is going to be relatively square. All right, because the lines are going to be important. And I would say, if you can, you want to make it around 2 by 2, 2 feet by 2 feet. You do this outside. You can do it in your garage, whatever. Okay. Or if you have tape, same deal. Okay, you can use the tape. Just kind of tape off an area. We did this yesterday outside with my kids. Okay, so just kind of making a box. It's going to be key for foot placement. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is just get into our stance. Okay, so it really has nothing to do with the box. We'll come back to the box in a minute. But all I'm going to do is, first things first, we'll get down in a good athletic stance, elbows on the thighs. Okay, and I'm going to drop my hand. Okay, whatever hand you feel comfortable with. So for me, it's going to be my right hand. I'm right hand dominant. We'll put that. Okay. Now a couple things here you're going to notice. Stand straight up. I'm not going to be out here wide. All right, I keep a base. I'm going to keep my feet shoulder length apart relatively. And I'm going to, just like I'm about to squat, into the hips, elbows down on the thighs to start off with. And then I'm going to get my hands down the ground. Now my fingertips are facing forward here. What I like to do is turn those hands to the side. Okay. So that my thumb's like when we start or 10-yard dashes, 20-yard dashes, stuff like that. We do our sprint stuff. I got my thumb up and my fingertip out to the side. So I'm making the L shape with my fingertips on here. Okay. The reason for this is we can swipe the ground one way or another. It gives us a little bit more momentum on which side we pull and which side that we can kind of turn to on zone and stuff like that. Also, okay, the next thing here. So I'm here, put down, chest up, eyes are up. I'm going to make sure I can see in front of it. Okay. Now also, if I take my hand off of the ground, all I am is in a good athletic position, a good squat stance. Okay. Now I don't want to be out here wide. Okay. Because if I get pushed one way or another, I have no balance, and I also don't want to be in here tight. Okay. So when I get down to my stance, okay. So I'm going to keep my base, get a solid base, hand down. I'm just going to practice this literally 5 reps. I'm just coming up. All right, relaxing, and then going back to the whole routine again. Elbows down, fingertips down, eyes up, elbows, and then stand back up. Okay, so we're going to do 5 reps like that. We're not going to do that. I'm just showing you today. Next time, we're going to practice these steps together. Okay. So after I've conquered down my stance, the next thing is I'm going to start to go through my steps. The very first step is going to be an on step. An on step is straight ahead, 6 to 8 inches. Okay. Now we're not going to get out measuring tape and measure out 6 to 8 inches on our steps, but you should be relatively close to that. Okay. So that if we were, we would measure. Okay. When you'd be really close to 6 to 8 inches. So I'm going to show you that straight ahead. Okay. So I'm going to be on the left side because I'm going to go on right. Okay. So right foot going straight ahead, 6 to 8 inches. I'll move the screen up just a little bit so you can see. Okay, so got my right foot on the left side of that square of whatever I made of the tape that I have now. Get down a good stance, okay, fingertips down the ground, butt down, chest up. When I take this step, I'm going to take my right foot straight ahead 6 to 8 inches. My hands are going to be in my pocket after I take this step. This is going to be an on step, 1 step. I'm going to do this 3 times. All right, so butt down, chest up. I'm ready. Still. Now my hands are in my pockets. They're ready to strike here in a minute. Taking 6 to 8 inches. Toes are both facing straight ahead. Okay. Now, this step is really good for a defense that wants to play straight up or base on us, play head up on us. We're going to go straight ahead. We're going to fire right into it. Okay. When we get into combos and double teams, this is one of the steps. This is the fire step. We work a lot in unison together. Okay. So yet again, that was rep 1. Get back. Get set up again. Okay. Good stance. Ready. So go. Hands back. Then I'll replace. And I'll get down and do it one more time. So when you're doing the on right step, you're doing 3 reps. Okay. We'll come back to that here in just a second. As soon as we get done with that, just move over to the other side. So now my left foot is on the right side of the square. All right, now I'm going on left. Elbow down. Okay, good stance. Ready. So go. Straight ahead. My foot's 6 to 8 inches. Hands in the pockets, getting ready to strike. Okay. One more step. Yet again, we do this 3 times. Okay. So hand goes down. Ready. So go. All right. And we're coming back. Yet again, we do it again. Okay. The next step that we would do is the fire right step. So I'm going back to the left side of the square. Fire right. I'm going up and over. So now my foot is going to enter into the box. I'm going straight ahead with that step. And all we're doing on the fire right step, if you can imagine, an even front defense or even from the odd fronts like Lebanon, they play 0 shade, 4-eye, and 5. Those guys that are outside shade of the center, and then also in a 1 technique or 3 technique outside of the guard, so on and so forth, they're playing a shade on you. The fire step's going to be very important, especially on plays like zone. Okay, when we're trying to base block somebody. So fire step, take my foot, starts on the left side of the box. I'm going to enter into the box. My toes are still facing straight ahead. Okay, and the reason we want them to face straight ahead is because our hips should be aligned to make sure that we're taking surface on that block. Okay, so got my right foot, left side, elbows down, just getting into that stance. All right, ready. So go. Just up and over, 6 to 8 inches, putting a lot of pressure on the left side of the leg. Think about it, we're taking a lateral sprint. I'm putting pressure on the left side of the leg. I want to get there faster. Okay, so I'll show you one more rep there. And again, we do this 3 times. Butt down, chest up, hand down, ready. Go. All right, then we move over. After we do our 3 reps, move over to the other side of the box. Left foot close to the box. Got a fire left step. All right, getting in a good stance. Hand down, ready. Go. All right, coming back, recoil, do it again. All right, ready. Go. Okay, yet again, putting pressure, toes are still facing straight ahead. We'll come back to that step here in a minute as well. Okay. The next step, now we're going to be down on the corner of the left side of the box. Okay. So right at that point, all right, on the left side, down step. Now my foot is going to be angled off, okay, at a 45-degree angle, aiming towards the crotch of the defender, okay, wherever he's lined up at. So if we do a down right step, okay, we're running power, running solid, all those things that we talked about in the past, counter, okay, for most of us, unless you're pulling. Toe facing at that down angle, 45-degree angle, should be almost angled off towards the top of that other side of that box, okay, on the top right. I'm going to angle it there. My head is going to be on the opposite side of the down block, okay, so if I'm down right, I don't want to watch me on this first one. Do this first one in slow motion, and then we'll go from there, or slow speed or whatever. Like, ready? So you're going to take my step here, head goes left, okay? So I'm angling off that foot, head's going the opposite way, that way I'm squaring everything down, pushing it down. So big thing here is going to be head placement and then angle of that foot. And we'll come back to this step here in a minute. We do our 2-step. So getting a stance, down right, ready. Go. All right, coming back, get set up again. We do this 3 times, ready. Go. All right, going to the left side. All right, so now we're going down left. Foot's angled, toes are angled. The crotch of the defender. Okay, so now down left, head right. Ready. So go. All right, coming back. All right, ready. So go. All right, and come back. I'll talk about elbows and stuff like that when we get to the 2-step. Last step that we come to would be the reach step. So now, on the reach step, my toes, I'm going to reach right. I'm going to be on that back line, okay? My toes are going to be right on that back line. I'm not going to cross over that line. That's my reference point. I'm going straight down the line, 6 to 8 inches, okay? And also, my toes should be hovering right on top of that line the whole time. I don't want to be upfield, okay? And I don't want to be all the way back here. I'm going to be straight down the line. Just a quick jab step to the right. Now, on this one, when we go reach steps, reach right and reach left. Whatever side we're reaching to, our head should be to that side, okay? That way we can attack the outside part. If we're trying to reach somebody, we attack the outside part of the neck or the of the number, and I can also, we're going to talk about the hand placement here in a minute. We can also get the left hand across, punching the opposite chest, and then we can club with the right hand, but where our head goes, our body's going to follow. Okay, so reach right, yet again, good stance, flat down line, okay, 6 to 8 inch jab step, ready. So go, boom. Head goes to the right side, and come back. Hands are going to be in the ready position. Do this 3 times, but today we're just doing it twice just to show you. All right, reach right, head right, ready. So go. All right, coming back, okay, we're going to the left side. So we go reach left, straight down the line. Yet again, reach left, head left. Ready. So go. Okay, coming back. All right, ready. So go. All right, coming back. All right, there's one more step. It's called a gap step, and we'll go over that later on. Okay, the gap step is mainly for penetrating defenses, the ones that want to fly upfield as fast as they can, and we cut their butt off by taking our foot straight down the line, just like we would on a reach step, but our foot's going to be flat down the line, and our head's going to be in front of the hip. Okay, so if I would go gap right, my head would be right in front to the right side, caving everything we can down. Okay, we'll come back to that later on. Okay, because that's something that I would like to do together. All right, because it's a pretty, not, I wouldn't say complicated stuff, but there's a lot of technique stuff involved on your shoulder placement, your head placement, and then driving down the line. There's a couple of drills that we can do. We can even show you on YouTube and stuff later on some of those things as well. All right, so those are the 4 steps. So that's the 1 step on each one of those steps. Now the 2 step, now we're going to start to bring our hands. Okay, we got to use our hands as weapons. All right, so a couple things with the hands. After I take that step, they come from whatever step it is. They come from the hips and they shoot up and through. Okay, elbows in tight, just like you're doing a push-up, just like you're doing bench press. Hands are coming up and through. I'm making a W with the fingertips. Okay, I don't want to be here. I don't want my elbows out. Too much pressure on the shoulders. Definitely don't want them facing each other. Okay, I want them in tight. That way I can control the surface of the body. If I get my hands to the inside of that guy's shoulder pads, I can control the width from there. Okay, we talk about that all the time when we do our drills. So I'm going to start off with the on right step. We would do this 3 times. For right now, I'm just showing you twice. That way you can do this on your own. So yet again, on right, straight ahead, 6 to 8 inches, 2 steps. So I'm bringing the right foot up and through. On the first step, hands in the pocket. On the second step, when I bring that left foot, that's when I'm going to shoot the hands up and through. Okay, yet again with a good flat back. All right, so let me show it to you first. On right, I'm on the left side of the box, straight ahead steps. Okay, all right, so ready, set, go. 1 step, and then on the second step, my left foot's coming up and through, my hands are coming up and through. So, all right, I'm going to get in a little bit more on that screen that we can see. Don't necessarily watch the box. I just want you to be able to see it on the screen. Okay, so we're going on right, straight ahead, 2 step, ready, set, go, go. All right, I'll show you one more time that we have good visual. All right, on right, 2 step, ready, set, go, go. All right, hands in the ready position. I still have bend in the legs. I have leverage here. I'm not out here wide, okay? And I'm not sitting here with my feet in tight. I have a good base, hands in the ready position to make contact and strike. All right, on left, all right, left foot on the right side of that line, okay? Good steps, 2 step, ready. So go, go. All right, coming back, do it again. All right, on left, ready. So go, go. All right. The next thing that we would do, yet again, we do that 3 times, okay? Fire right. So now I'm on the corner of that box. My foot enters the box, okay? Toes are still straight ahead. Yet again, the hands are still going to get placed in a W position. The one thing on the fire step that's a little bit different with the head placement is I want to make sure that I take care of the inside part of that number. So if I'm taking a fire right step, I'm aiming towards that left number. And then we will talk about on a combo block where our head placement goes from there. Okay, it kind of depends on what the defender does to us. If he decides to slant across our face or play base, it depends on where our head placement goes. But for right now, I'm going to attack the inside number, okay, with that helmet. So we're going to fire right, foot enters the box. Second step is up and through. Okay, I'm just following the first step. Okay, so fire right, 2 step, ready, set, go, hands in the ready position. Okay, my foot enters the box, toes still straight ahead, and then on the second step, I'm just going up and through, okay? All right, so one more time, a little bit faster. Thigh right, 2-step. Ready. So go, go. All right, hands in the ready position, getting ready to strike. Fire left. Left foot enters the box, toes still straight ahead. All right, ready. So go, go. All right, coming back. Doing it again. All right, fire left. Ready. So go, go. All right, yet again, I got good bend in the knees, my back's still flat. I'm making sure I'm getting ready to strike with the hands. Okay, so down right is the next step. Cutting off penetration. We're slanging everything down as far as we can. Down the line, right foot enters the box. Toes pointed at a 45-degree angle. Down right, head left. 2 options here, okay? And this is going to be key, especially for the young guys. If you're a little bit more seasoned offensive lineman, I give you the option to use the hand, but it needs to be up and through on that rib cage, okay? If you don't feel comfortable with that, or you're not as strong, you're not as seasoned as some of these other guys, you're going to make a fist right towards the pec, and then your elbow, the tip of the elbow, makes a solid line towards the neck. I'm cutting off surface area of that guy's hip. Now, here's the goal on the down block. I'm attacking hip level or below, okay? Hip or below is my aiming point, okay? What we like to tell people is aim for the knee, you'll probably end up hitting the hip, okay? So if you aim low, more than likely you're going to be low enough to take out whoever's coming in front, okay? And if you're a little bit higher than the knee, still great. We're looking for hip or below, okay? So I'm taking a down right step, angled off that foot. I'm going to start with my hands here. I'm going to show you the first rep with my hand placement and then the second rep with my elbow, okay? Which will change a little bit on my first step. So I'm going to show you with the hand placement first. So down right, yet again, it's going to be a slow rep. That way you can see it. All right, so down right. Ready, set, go. Head's on the left. I'm angling off that foot. My hand's in the ready position. And on the second step, I'm bringing this foot up and through, and then bringing the hand up and through on the rib cage. And then step, boom, coming back up and through. Okay, a little bit faster this time with the hand, and I'll show you with the elbow. All right, down right, 2-step. Ready, so go, go. All right, I showed you with the elbow a little bit on that one. It's my fault. All right, ready, set, go, go. All right, now I'll show you down left, okay? Left toes, 45-degree angle, top left part of that box, okay? I'll show you with an elbow this time, okay? 2-step. All right, so on my first step on the elbow, I'm going to get my left fist right through my pocket here. That way I can just strike up and through as I come up, okay? So ready, set, go. Notice my hand is right here. Other hand's getting ready to grab something here in a second. And then my head's to the right. And then second step, boom. I'm just bringing it up and through, right towards my pec. Okay, show you a little bit faster this time. 2-step, down left. Ready, set, go, go. All right, now let's talk about the offset hand. Okay, on the down step, it grabs something. Okay, it's not just there. Okay, so it grabs something. A lot of times, what I tell people, grab the back of the hamstring. Okay, that way you can start to drive. You can use their momentum against them. You can't grab the back of the hamstring. Don't put so much pressure in your mind about I've got to grab the hamstring. I've got to grab the hamstring. You're grabbing something. Back of the jersey, right through here. That way I can move, or I'm just using it as a reference point to get through that body. Okay. So one more time. Down left. Show you the elbow. Down left. Ready, set, go, go. Okay. Coming up and through that hand. Last step is the reach step. Okay. We changed what we did with our hands last year, and I really like what we did. I think it was to our advantage. Okay. So reach right yet again, taking the foot down the line. Okay, left foot's gonna follow, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do with my hands is I'm gonna punch. If I'm going to reach right, I'm gonna punch with the left hand, okay? And I'm gonna get ready to club with the right, which the club will come later, especially if that guy's trying to beat us across face. I'm gonna club his butt and turn, okay? If I can go ahead and strike him across body, and he's gotta come straight upfield towards me, it makes my job easier. If he decides to slant to the inside of me, definitely makes my job easier. But the one time that he tries to slant across my face, I'm going to take this offset hand, I'm going to club him off the offset, I'm going to start to run my feet across the body, okay? We will talk about, there's be some drills where there's a guy that slants super fast across our face. What do we do with that? A lot of times, and Matt Deffendahl being one of the prime examples of this, you attack the inside number and run his butt to the sideline, okay? Tight ends, H-backs, especially tackles, those guys that want to slant across our face super, super fast and just get as much area as they can across our face. We're going to end up using their speed and their technique to our advantage and attack the inside number, run to the opposite side of the field, okay, or the same side of the field. But right now, very basic. Reach right, 6 to 8 inches with a step. I'm going to club with the left, or punch with the left hand, get ready to club with the right. So watch what I do with my hands on this first step, okay, or on my second step. All right, so ready, set, go, boom. I'm going to come across body. I'm going to bring this foot across. That way I can start to run my feet and turn when I need to, okay? So one more time here, a little bit faster. Reach right, punching with the left. Ready, set, go, boom. Coming up and through, okay? All right, now this time we're going to reach left, punching with the right hand, all right? So reach left, 2-step. Yet again, reach left, head left. Ready, set, go, head going to the left, and then go, punch across body. Okay, trying to punch as fast as I can across the body. All right, a little bit faster this time. Reach left, head left, punch right. Ready, set, go. Then coming upfield. All right. Now, here's the next thing that we would do after that. Okay, we'd have some type of surface, whether it be a hand shield, a body in front. That way we can work on striking with our hands super, super fast, okay? With this social distancing and stuff like that, it's going to be kind of hard to, get together, and I don't necessarily encourage that too much. All right, but if you can have, like, your brother or your dad or somebody hold a medicine ball, I got one of those, or a shield or whatever, or just have them in front of you. That way you can work on getting your hand placement right through the chest. I would encourage that. And a couple of ways that we would do that, and again, I'm going to end it here unless you have questions, is I'm going to get my butt back on my heels, okay? And I can do this on air too, all right? But it's better to have something in front of you. That way you can shoot your hips and bring your hands as well. So I have my hands here, okay? Butt back on the heels, toes in the ground, digging into the turf of the ground. All right, so hands in the ready position, like we've already taken our first step, and ready, set, go. I'm just striking, get my hands up and through, shoot my hips forward. Okay, I'll show it to you one more time. Ready, set, go. And come here. To do this with the reach step, okay, I'm going to still be in the same position, hands in the ready position. Now I'm going to cross my hand, cross body. So if you have a person in front of you, if I'm going to reach right, I'm going to punch to them, their right side of their chest with my left hand, almost making a V with my hand. Show you this one straight ahead. I'm going to throw my head to the right. So reach right, I'm going to throw the head there and also bring the left hand across. So ready, set, go. Just coming across. All right, I'll just show you one more time on this side. Ready, set, go. And coming across, okay? Those are some basic things. And yet again, next week when we meet on Wednesday, we'll do these together, okay? That way I can see you doing them. But those are things that you can do almost every day, religiously, trying to get better and better each time. Trying to master your craft a little bit before we come together and meet together again, okay? What questions do y'all have? Nobody? All right, well.
Hey, go over for one more time why we changed that last year on the reach second step, the cross body punch, what it's setting them up to do for the rest of the play.
Well, one thing that we were noticing, I can't remember what year this is for me. I lose track. But the first however many years we would reach, there would be times that we were really good at reaching, and we've changed things, during the course of time. There would be some linemen that were fantastic at just punching with the right hand, and their head would be to the right and all that kind of stuff. And we'd get really good at it. And there would be times that we weren't. So I went to a clinic, I guess about 2 years ago, right before we kind of implemented this. We kind of flirted around with spring practice either last year, I think it was last year. And what I was noticing is we were getting beat with penetration upfield. A lot of times our Achilles heel up front is they would line a guy up outside, slant, and run upfield. All right, and our speed sweep was shut down. So what we ended up doing is last spring is this guy would talk about people that did that, and this is an NFL guy. He's a coach for the Bengals. All right, and he was talking about the same type of thing. So my ears kind of perked up. What he would do is he started learning this cross body technique. He practiced it over and over and over with his linemen, and he noticed that the penetration upfield was a lot less. So the reason we changed it is this is kind of it's easy for everybody to do. That way we can cut off penetration, and also it keeps our hips and our shoulders aligned. And if that guy does beat us across, and we have our hand here, worst case scenario, we're grabbing or we're touching the same side number. So for us, it'd be the left side number. Then our attack point can now be our head placement right to the V of the neck, and then we can drive him to the sideline easier that way. Whereas if we're just punching here, now we're having to run our feet super, super fast against a guy that's probably faster than us, and now we're getting beat across face. This way, it's a lot easier. I punch. If I grab across the chest, boom, he's done. All right? If he slants across my face and I touch the same side number, now I can just drive him to the sideline to that same side. So that's why we changed it. And a lot of big difference last year compared to the previous years. We didn't beat as much upfield.
Okay, so that's a good answer. And now you guys are sitting there thinking about that. All right, we got jet sweep called to our right. As the defensive lineman gets in a 4-eye. All right, so that means he's going to be, for you young guys, if you're the tackle, he's going to be on your inside half. Okay. Right before the snap, you see the outside linebacker walk up towards the line of scrimmage. All right, so he's on your left, okay, and he's walking up. And you know that you got to reach right. All right, if that outside linebacker is walking up on your left, all right, and we've watched this on film all week, generally we know that he's bringing pressure off of that left edge, right? Okay, and obviously we have rules to that, but what Coach Graw just went over now tells you that the guy in the 4-eye is probably going to try to slant down the line of scrimmage. So as you watch more film and we rep that in practice, you become more confident in it. When Coach White calls a jet to your right, okay, yes, you can close down splits and we can do different things like that. But when you call the jet to your right, you now know that you can use the technique that he just went over and have more success at cutting off the penetration of the guy in the 4-eye. That's applied science, all right? And it, eighth graders, we're not saying, all right, know all that by tomorrow, okay? But you'll get it. The more reps that you get, you'll get it. And you apply each one of these steps to bread and butter plays in our offense. I mean, obviously we do gap scheme stuff, so you have to be good at the down step. I mean, obviously our fire steps become important, our on steps become important with our base blocking stuff and zone blocking stuff, combo blocking. So everything's applied science here, all right? So when you sit there and you look at the grid, you go, well, that looks pretty basic. That's fine. It might be. We wanted you to think that way. But as you continue to learn this, you start to apply it to what's not as basic, which is, when we start implementing some of our stuff and we have to change things on the fly and things like that, this part doesn't change. It's like Coach Graw led off the meeting with. This is as tried and true as football's been for a long time. We might tweak this or that, but that grid is undefeated, all right? So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
Yeah. I mean, off Coach T's comment too, if you look at college programs and you look at NFL programs, they start every individual, and you can ask, Matt, you can ask your brother. He told me the same thing however many years ago. They start the same, just practice every practice with the same stuff that I just showed you, okay? I mean, obviously, if it's working for all of them and it's worked for us in the past, I mean, it's going to continue to work. And that's what Coach T said. I mean, even if you're young, old, it don't matter. Practice the steps. Just if you can learn those 4 steps with good technique, having the hands in the ready position, we'll teach you how to strike. That comes with strength. That comes with repetition against resistance, okay? We'll teach you that. But if you can get those steps down, get the head placement down, it makes everybody's life a lot easier, okay? Probably saves me about 10 years off my life from having aneurysms of talking about how you didn't take the proper step, okay? But also, it'll make you a better offensive lineman, a better blocker, okay? So, any other questions? All right. Well, next week, get ready to do this together, okay? That way I can see you on film, and we'll do 3 reps each on each side, and then we'll go one play a meeting, okay? So Let me look through Coach White's playbook. I know he's going to do something on Friday. I'll look through that, and then also previous Friday to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay, but we'll kind of go through those play by play. All right, and then playbook on Huddle is a good reference point too for y'all, so you can kind of learn that. We'll type in notes on what your rules are on each one of those as well. So, all right, unless there's anything else, I'm gonna end it. We good? All hearts clear? All right, we'll see y'all later.
Have a great day, Coach Groff.
Love you, Kirby.
OLP.